That's it. And you
Bruh.
can keep it
Yeah,
real for your
he can
people.
go to whatever mental health program that they got set up for him or whatever. He can do that. But if
Yes,
he's gonna continue to surround himself with the same individuals that are bringing them down, that are not uplifting him, they
right?
don't have to have the money. They only have to have the talent, but they still need to be uplifting. They bring nothing to the table.
So Kane, we've been seeing all over these YouTube streets, media about Ja Morant for the Memphis Grizzlies, and this second time that he's flashed a gun on live. So what's your thoughts about it?
Man, my thoughts is that is ridiculous. I think that his apology the first go around was just, somebody coached him, or he may have just said it just to say it or whatever.
Mhm.
His mentality is just not all there. I think he's from South Carolina somewhere, wherever, right? But to be acting like that, he has a child. I mean, come on. Even if he thinks that, you know what, I'm not a role model. I'm not a role model, because you know how they normally say that. I'm not a role model. Okay, if you're not a role model, you supposed to emulate what right looks like for your daughter, at
Mm.
least. And she don't need to see nothing, no stupidness like that. I mean, whatever they decide. I don't know if you know of what is game suspension, whatever. I understand he didn't break a law or whatever, but look, you're the face of the Memphis Grizzlies, John Morant. You are the face. Well, was the face. I don't know. We'll see what happens or whatever. But be responsible. Nobody needs to go back to, oh, he's 23 years old and blah 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 blah. I don't care how old you are. I was once 23. I didn't do that.
Yeah.
So come on, man. No excuses. He need to get his act together. I mean, if they suspend him, if they trade him, if they whatever they do, that's on them. Because if I had a business and somebody that worked for me was acting ignorant like that, I I would do the same thing.
Well, let me ask you this, and then I'm talk about it. But I need to find this out. Do you think that he deserves? Do you think he needs to be out of the NBA? Or do you think he deserves a second chance? Well,
Well, this is the third. There will be a third
a
chance,
third
right?
chance, yes, a third chance.
You think you need a third chance? I feel like whoever wants him can deal with his antics, but I doubt if anybody want to. You know what I mean? Like I would be like, all right, you. I mean, I don't know what his contract look like. I don't know what the clauses
He
are, and I
just
don't
did
know any of that
a
stuff.
$231 million, I think, extension in his contract.
Yeah.
But they will get him on the morality because that's what the big issue is. The morality clause that's in the
Okay.
contract.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, then what they're gonna honor that. That's no different from him skydiving, and they said don't skydive. You know what I mean? Like there's certain things that he can't do, and you
Right.
signed up for things that you can't do. Just like we
Right.
was in the military, we signed up for things we can't do.
Right.
Right?
What?
So if we did something wrong like that, we
Hmm.
would get kicked out, punished, suspended, whatever. Right? They
Yes.
decide on our punishment. So what's so different?
I'll just say this real quick. Um, they say a lot of people say, "Hey, a 23-year-old kid." No, he is a
Oh,
23-year-old young man. Okay,
yeah.
supporting all of his family. Usually, his daddy is by his side and everything. I think right now he needs to sit down for a little bit, not just no 16 games or whatever. Uh, Maybe half the season or the whole season. I'm serious, and go to mandatory counseling. What is making him decide to make those choices? Because he's making those choices. We can't give him a out. He's making those choices
He's
himself.
consciously, yes. He's constantly making these decisions.
And so
There's no slip ups here.
and then he comes from a two-parent household. Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
But if your 23-year-old son is supporting everybody, is he really going to listen to daddy? respectfully, he should be listening to daddy. But daddy's usually there when he's doing some of those antics. Uh, and he had an incident where moms called him, and he came there with his boys, and then it turned. I think it was at a mall, and it turned bad. It turned bad. Family, all of y'all need to sit down if you're not going to give this young man the right advice, because it looks like everybody needs a little bit of counseling, because you're talking about the generational wealth of his family. I do believe that he deserves another shot in the NBA. I believe that. You can laugh for anything. Yeah, because he's
Yeah,
23-year-old. We
yeah,
done did
yeah. So
stupid,
what? So
stupid things.
what?
Yeah, yeah, but that's fine.
It's twenty
This
three
is
year
mine.
olds that are locked up too.
It's 16-year-olds that's locked up. I
All
know.
right, then.
I know,
You want
but
to give them another chance too, because they did something wrong.
hopefully they're not there for life, Kane. And he can learn from
Let
this.
them do. Let
Okay. Yeah, no, look. First
he'll
of
go.
all,
He'll go
you
to another league. I mean, there's
okay,
plenty
that's
of leagues
fine.
in this.
Oh, well, I'm trying to see where I can get the time out, okay? Because
Okay, go ahead. Go
yeah,
ahead. Go ahead.
it's
Go ahead.
my
Go ahead.
time. It's my floor
All
for a
right. All
second. But yes, this is what I believe. I believe he deserved another chance. But like baseball, and I said it in that's going to be released a short. 3 strikes, you're out. It's 2 strikes. This strike, one strike, two. It's not going to be a third strike. It's not going to be a third strike. If this behavior happens again, out. That's it. Out. So sit him down. I think he needs to sit down for half the season or the entire season. Because
Man, look,
yes, yes, yes,
look,
yes.
look, look.
And the
That's
whole
that's that's
family
what you
needs
want.
counseling.
That's what you want. You want to give everybody these chance. Give him another chance. He okay. Just sit him down. Give him another chance. That's what you
Yes,
want. That's what you want. You want to keep giving people chances. And watch him slap you in the face with it. Watch him do that.
Kane, I could say this right here. And I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
Somebody needs to be accountable and hope.
And that's why he will sit
So,
down the entire season or had the season. That can't be no 16 games or 20 games. No way. Because when you really start affecting, and we done seen it throughout the sports, when you start affecting their pocketbook, things do change. And if they don't change, he out. And that's it. That's it. And you
bruh.
can keep it
Yeah,
real
he can
for
he can
your
go he can
people.
go to whatever mental health program that they got set up for him or whatever. He can do that. But if
Yes,
he's gonna continue to surround himself with the same individuals that are bringing them down, that are not uplifting him, they
right,
don't have to have the money. They only have to have the talent, but they still need to be uplifting. They bring nothing to the table. But
right.
you see exactly what happened.
Yes.
You
But
have to get those day ones or whatever out of your life because they are not helping you out.
and and I would agree with that, but and I'll say but on this, he is making those choices on his own. His boys are not saying pull out that, put it up in the air. He's doing that.
If
He's
if
making
he were
that choice. And he needs the counseling. Pops need the counseling. Moms need the counseling. Or that whole house is gonna go down.
okay, if you say so, if you say that
Yes.
this all they need is somebody to talk to them, that's it,
Okay.
right?
Look.
Because if you
We
keep the
don't
same
forget.
crowd around you,
I know.
you are. I'm
We
telling you,
know
that's
that.
tempting. They probably didn't say specifically pull it out. I
Right.
get that. I get that.
Right.
But if they are doing these things and you're hanging around these people, that stuff tend to rubs off on you.
Right. Right. Right.
Or
Right.
you used to do those things, but
Oh, you
now
used
you're in a
to.
different you in a different tax bracket. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
And you can't be doing those things. You can't be hanging around those same people
yes, get away
because
from.
they not uplifting you.
I agree with you. I wholeheartedly on that.
Mhm.
But it's not a video of his friends pulling out those things. It's not. It's him. He is doing it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know.
Get away from the people that's making you want to do that. Okay. Because we can keep it real. That what is it? Keeping it real going wrong? Goes wrong? Yes. Stop it.
He just want to fit in. That's why he doing it. He just want to fit in with them. But well, my final thought is, man, look, let's he needs some type of accountability. And
Yes.
you say half a year, some games or whatever,
Or a
but
whole, yeah, a half a year or the
accountability.
whole season. Yes.
No more chances.
Oh yeah, no more after that. No.
Uncomfortable truth.
Roger that. Out.